Hey everybody, it's Mark, DoctorDeadwax here, and it's time for another recent vinyl finds update. Tonight we're drinking Keller Beer Horsecocks, and we're raising a glass tonight to my boy TJH, Timothy John Henderson, to congratulate him on the announcement of his engagement to the beautiful Mary, and we wish you a lifetime of happiness together. And to the sad, miserable motherfucker who disliked your engagement announcement video, get a life. Okay, so first up is a record that I told Sequoia Flame today that I'd show him a blue thumb, and it's time to do that. This is a grail find. This is a monster. This is Masakela, I Am Not Afraid. This is 1974 on Blue Thumb. And this is just a fantastic, fantastic record. Let's show the Blue Thumb. And there you go, there's the Blue Thumb. This is just a fantastic record. I've been buying all the Hugh Masakela I could find lately, and I've been really grooving on it, and I've been enjoying like checking it all out, and just the journey, the discovery, and as you've seen in some of my other videos, I haven't thought it was all good. There was one that was really kind of like just this poor kitschy thing, but this is a fucking monster, and the first song on it is Night in Tunisia, which is just absolute killer. And it's kind of got this album has this kind of funky, fusion-y feel to it. He really, I don't know, it's just brilliant. If you see this, buy this. This is a 10. This is a monster. This was an undiscovered grail. I didn't know what I was getting when I bought this. I was hoping it was good, and it's fantastic. David, if you see this, do not hesitate. Well, you wouldn't hesitate, but anybody, some other people might say, that is the best Masakela record I've heard to date. Next is Warren S. Richardson Jr., and this is his self-titled LP. This is a promo copy, not for sale. This is on Cotillion. There's the back cover, a little bit of man nipple there, which always makes it nice. Extra added bonus selling feature. This is kind of a hard rock psych feel to it. And there's the label. White label, sample copy, not for sale, Cotillion. Cover's probably VG, but the vinyl here is almost near mint, so this was a fantastic buy. I paid $3 for that. That Masakela I picked up for $8, so that was an amazing deal as well. This Warren Richardson, if you see this, I highly recommend it. It's got that hard, bluesy, psych rock kind of sound that so typifies the late 60s and early 70s, and this is a really cool example. You can check out his music on YouTube if you've never heard him. Next is Five Birds and a Monk. This is a jazz album with Art Pepper, John Clemmer, Johnny Griffin, Joe Farrell, Joe Henderson, Harold Land, Stanley Cowell, Roy Haynes, Cecil McBee, and John Hurd. This is pretty good stuff. I mean, it's not a landmark album. It's not an essential. It's not a 10. It's on Galaxy. But it's good music. I paid $2 for it, and you know, it's well worth the $2. It's I don't know. It's just good. It's not great. I mean, buy it if it's cheap. You'll enjoy it. But if not, no. Next is a bit of a Canadian masterpiece. This is Mash McCann, The Family. This is on Columbia out of Canada, and there's the inside of the gatefold. This is kind of Canadian psych rock too. This is early 70s, 2 Columbia. I grabbed this off eBay a couple months ago. This is excellent music. It's got a great groove to it. I know Jeff Glowing Cabbage was listening to some Mash McCann recently. We were talking about it, and he really likes it too. If you haven't heard of Mash McCann, it just captures that kind of Canadian psych rock period that maybe people from the other parts of the world might know about that well. And there's some really strong pieces on here, and I recommend it highly. Next is one of the records I got from Dwayne in his prize pack for the contest that he had, that I was one of the winners of, and I got the jazz pack. And this is Mahavishnu, and this is like a later Mahavishnu orchestra record, John McLaughlin. And this is pretty good stuff. I mean, it's fusiony. It's more. I would say it's more 80s fusion. Yeah, it's 1984. It's more kind of a glossy, polished kind of a fusion sound as opposed to the 70s fusiony sound. So it's a little glitzy. It's good music. It's not essential, but it's actually it's a good listen to, and I'll listen to this again. It's just I'd never heard this before, and I really enjoyed it. It's got some good players, and Billy Cobb and Bill Evans especially. So I don't know how much if that's a record you can find cheaply. I never see it, but you know, at like $5, that's a great record. Next is another one from Dwayne's prize pack. This is Jacques DeJohnette's special edition, Tin Can Alley. And this is just a fucking brilliant album. I was looking for this for a long time. I was so happy to get this in the prize pack, and I hadn't heard this, but this totally delivers. This is just on ECM, US pressing. This is just great stuff. I found a lot of the time, I mean, this is an 1189 ECM, so this was quite a few years, you know, 1981. And the jazz that was coming out on ECM then, I mean, everything on ECM is good, but there are definitely periods where the music is better, and I find this kind of late 1100s, early 1200s ECM period to not always be that strong. I mean, it's nice and it's listenable and it's safe, but it's not always like overly engaging or captivating. And this record was pretty fucking amazing. Definitely just brilliant. Jack DeJohnette, Chico Freeman, Vaughn Freeman's son, John Purcell, and Peter Warren. So I mean, that explains half of why it's brilliant. If you see this record, buy it. It's great. I can't recommend it enough. Next is something I got at a show here recently. This is Camel Mirage. I think this is their second or third album. This is Darum. This is I think it's a UK pressing. Yeah, this is a UK pressing. It sounds fantastic. The music is great. Cannot recommend Camel enough, especially this and the first album. I mean, this has a little bit of wear on the cover here. You know, a little ring wear that's worn through, but other than that, it's absolutely near mint. I got this for like a tenner, so $10, you can't really argue with that for a UK first pressing of Camel. I was pretty happy to find that. I was just listening to this tonight. This is Ravi Shankar, 3 ragas on World Pacific, and this is just great. I reviewed Ravi Shankar recently in another video. There's the label. I think it was a live date and live in New York. And this is much better. This is a gem. I will definitely be coming back to this many times. I have another Ravi Shankar that I had to clean and listen to yet, so maybe it'll be better than this. But this is a great record, and look, like the other one, it's autographed. But I don't think that's Ravi Shankar. Next is kind of blues, slightly psych, a little bit southern rock band from the US called Bull Angus. Look at this for a gatefold. This is pretty awesome, isn't it? And that's the inside of it. And Bull Angus, so they're like blues, psych, rock, southern rock. You might have heard of them. They're Jonas, I think, showed this one recently too. It's on the Mercury label. These aren't cheap. I got a good price on this. I think I paid $6 or $7 for it. If you can find it for that price, it's a buy. I've seen them sell for 30 to 50 bucks on eBay a lot of the time. So I won't fuck with that Unipack right now. I like Unipacks, but don't fuck with them while you're making a video. So this is it's unusual. I've never heard any of the music on this on radio or anything before, so finding something like this was really cool to me. I really enjoyed it, and I recommend it if you see it. Bull Angus. Next is something I just picked up because it was $1 as part of like buy, two records for $3 each or 5 for 5 kind of a deal. So I had to throw something in. This is Mindstorm. This is like 1989, I think. This is some sort of kind of hard rock. This, I listened to a little of it. It's in near mint condition. It did absolutely nothing for me. I took it off the turntable. That's pretty rare. That's pretty rare. I can usually sit through anything, as is evident by the next record I'm going to show. But so this is up on the block. If anybody wants that to trade for anything, let me know. Next is Metallica, Kill 'Em All. Picked this up, not for me, but the price was, it seemed like half decent. And I wasn't sure if it was like first Canadian pressing or not, but it's not. It's a second Canadian pressing from, I guess, 1988, because it has the bonus track of Blitzkrieg on one side and Am I Evil on the other, and it's like a direct metal master on Elektra. And it comes with the inner sleeve with the lyrics. It's in pretty good condition. I grade this as VG. It's got some playback issues. It's got a couple like rubs on one side that aren't necessarily audible, but on the other side it's got a couple ticks and stuff. So I'd say that that's VG, but I'll never listen to that again. But I did listen to it. It was an interesting listen. Every so often you want to kill them all, but that was enough for me. Next is another record I bought. This was like another one of these buy so many at a show. It was a 3 for 5 deal, or like $3 each. So I threw this one in to get a couple other things that I've shown in past videos. This is 90125 Live, the soloist from Yes. I'm a big Yes fan. I have no problem with this period of the band. This is okay. If you're a completionist for Yes, if you're a collector for Yes, if you like this period of Yes music, you can buy this record. But if you don't, there's no need to. Sonically, it's not brilliant. It's recorded a little bright, I think, a little hot. I don't know, it sounds a little brittle. The version of Whitefish on here is pretty fucking awesome. Amazing Grace, Squire's solo going into Chris Squire and Alan White solo on here. You know, if you're a Yes fan, and Yes fanatic, you'll find this interesting. If you're not, do not buy this record, because you won't enjoy it. Next is a Blue Note record. Bobby McFerrin, Spontaneous Inventions. This was like $4. It's Blue Note, direct metal master, so it's as bright and shrill as you can get. That's my opinion of most direct metal masters. I hate Bobby McFerrin. I bought this strictly because I collect Blue Note. I listen to this. This is the kind of record that if you like Bobby McFerrin, you'll really like. If you're an audiophile who's totally into listening to your system and what it can do with music, then you would listen to this because it does create this pretty impressive soundscape. But musically, it does absolutely nothing for me. I'll keep it because it's like near mint, perfect almost. Well, even Robin Williams guests on here on the Beverly Hills Blues theme, but I don't know. Still not a fan of Bobby McFerrin. Next is a record that came to me in the mail from Cool Ranch Dressing. This was My Monster as part of the International Vinyl Swappery mock something. And this was Richard and Lyndon Thompson, Shoot Out the Lights. And I'd never heard this record before. This is a first Canadian pressing on Hannibal. It was nice to repatriate this record. I really enjoyed it. I was teasing River on Facebook that it sounded a little bit like the Eagles mixed with an acoustic Dire Straits. Yeah, I think his head might have exploded. Anyway, it's nothing like that. It's really fantastic kind of folk rock kind of music. Highly enjoyable. So thank you very much. I really appreciate this. This will get a lot of listens to. It's nice to be exposed to something that you enjoy. Next is a find from my local overpriced record store in town here. Every so often you just find a gem in there because they price the shit out of everything, but they don't always know what the hell they're doing. And it's the same place I found that Bull Heinsohn Saganam Ringen record for like 15 bucks. This is Banco di Terra. I got this for 10. This was shoved into the jazz section. Thank God, because if it had been in the rock section for 10 bucks, somebody probably would have bought it months ago. And this has a cool vanity label to go with the tomato theme on the front of it. This is Canadian pressing. This is great stuff. Apparently the vocalist had left the band by this stage, so this entire record is instrumental. Some of it's performed with a bit of an orchestra. So it's kind of Italian, it's Italian prog, jazz fusion, a little bit of orchestration mixed in. It's really good. It's a really good listen. We'll be looking for a lot more Banco because this is the first Banco. They had a longer name on their first album. I looked at. I was following one on eBay recently that sold for like 156 bucks. So I don't know if I'll be getting an original of the first one anytime soon, but hopefully I'll stumble across a mispriced copy of that somewhere else too. So Banco di Terra, Italian prog, fantastic. Next is another Hugh Masekela. This is on Uni, and this is just called Masekela. There's the fantastic Uni label. Steffi Vaughn, you were wondering about what the Uni label looked like, and see, I'm sure people could see why some say it somewhat resembles the cover to Derek 2. So this is a fantastic record. This is before he went to Blue Thumb. This I would say another brilliant Masekela record. I like the other one better. It's just got, I don't know, it's that Night in Tunisia and everything, but this is fantastic too. It's a little bit more vocal, a little bit more political maybe. There's a song on here called Mason Grenades, which is just fantastic. There's another song that's very political called Gold. There's a lot of very political songs on here with great beats and great horns and very passionate vocals. Easily a 9 out of 10 from Hugh Masekela, and this is called Masekela. If you see this again, this is two Masakela records here. I wasn't so hot on one of them before, and another one I was like, it was okay. Two gems here. And I'm just going to end it there. That's 20 minutes, so that's long enough. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for all the people that are a lot of fun to have a good time with on Facebook. The Facebook group is just so much fun, so much friendship, camaraderie, sharing, so much humor. Just a great place and a great addition to the entire vinyl community experience. If you're not there, you should check it out. It won't be for everybody, but for a lot of people, I'm really enjoying talking with people, chatting with people, the kind of real-time back and forth dialogue, which is a lot different than the being spoken to by a video experience. So anyway, Timothy John Henderson, again, congratulations, and everybody have a great day and keep the record spinning.